As we move forward in free agency and everything sorts itself out for all these respective NFL teams, there's one thing I really want to take a focus on. For my AFC, let's try that again. For my AFC team in the Las Vegas Raiders, I think there's a big question that needs to be asked here. Obviously, we've outlined some of their needs: wide receiver, corner, D tackle, all that jazz. But if they take care of wide receiver and potentially corner in free agency, I mean, you're looking at a draft in which you could only have one need. Like a best case scenario. I know J.C. Jackson says he's going to want, I think, Jalen Ramsey type money. Okay, fine. But if you can go get someone maybe at a cheaper price, or maybe just see if you could talk to J.C. Jackson. Let's say best case scenario, way out there. The Raiders are able to get J.C. Jackson and somehow get a guy like Davante Adams. Okay, dream scenario. Okay, you get those two. In a scenario like that or another one, could we see or should we see the Las Vegas Raiders trade up for Jordan Davis? Listen, hear me out. There is, in my mind, or there needs to be, in my mind, a play for Jordan Davis here by the Raiders. Listen, the Raiders, in my mind, have not had a good, a Hall of Fame defensive tackle in a long time. Like it has been a while since I have seen the interior of that defense be figured out. That's just the God's honest truth here. Now, last year there were some serviceable defensive tackles. I like Solomon Thomas. I love guys like Hankins and all those boys. I love Darius Philon. But when was the last time they had in recent memory that they had a guy that out there that is just wrecks games that could potentially, like Jordan Davis, like we're talking future, a guy that ran at 340 pounds, ran a 4.78 40. We have not seen that in the NFL. And maybe the Raiders have had some good defensive tackles in the past, but not like this. Not like this. Not a guy that's, 6'5", whatever, 340 pounds, runs a 4.78. He's immediately going to boost your interior running game, like interior defensive running game, immediately. As soon as he steps on the field, he's an upgrade. Not even a question. And obviously, he's still got some things to figure out on the pass rush side of things, but that can be taught. We have seen, as a Vikings fan, I can tell you how many times, I can't even tell you how many times I've seen good defensive line coaches, i.e. Andre Patterson, bring in guys that don't have, a lot of pass rush moves, and all of a sudden he makes them a top pass rusher. Like, it can be taught. It can be coached. What can't be coached is speed and talent. That's exactly what Jordan Davis has. So, so you're probably going to have to give up a lot for Jordan Davis. Yeah, you're probably going to have to give up a second, a third, for a guy like this. Possibly more. I doubt it, but possibly. At least a second in my mind. So the question now becomes, if the Raiders get what they need, if they get the guys that they want in the draft, in free agency, so that they can go get the one they want in the draft, I think Jordan Davis is the answer. I really do. Listen, I think Davante Adams is a guy that if you talk to him, especially with everything that's going on with Aaron Rodgers right now, you might be able to get him knock a couple $1 million off. Same thing with J.C. Jackson. Listen, we're going. We've got a promising team. You can be our last piece on defense. And I feel like with what the Raiders already got on defense, I mean, Unique Ngakoue, Max Crosby on the outside there, they're probably going to do a lot of 3-4. I think Malcolm Kuntz could be a guy that really steps up this year. Also, I love Trevon Moehrig. I've loved him ever since he came out of the draft last year. They have a lot of talent. Can you imagine how good Jordan Davis would look in a Raiders uniform? Oh, baby, I'm about ready to start drooling right now, and I don't start drooling for anything good unless it's pizza or an office marathon. That's just how it goes. But I think Jordan Davis could immediately, again, not only just come in and boost their running game, but immediately just elevate their defense to that middle of the pack. This man, there is a reason this man was in the voting for Heisman as a defensive tackle, as a D tackle. I think he could be the most polarizing defensive tackle in a long time. I'm talking, even over guys like Warren Sapp, all those boys. Like, this could be, I think he could be Aaron Donald type status. I really do. I think he is going to be a special player in the NFL. And I think when there's a special player in play here, you trade up. Again, would it be worth a second round draft pick? Maybe. A first and a second? Maybe. So trading up from, 22 to top 5. Again, I don't think Jordan Davis is falling out of the top 10. I think if you look at it, you trade up top 5. Even if you don't get Davis, there's still you could still get guys like, I don't know, Sauce Gardner, McDuffie. There's a lot of draft picks. I think this is just one of those things where you go and make a play for a guy that is going to be, in my mind, I feel like he's going to be a really good player in this league. He's going to be a really good player for a long time. And if the Raiders want to be serious about winning now and also having a guy in their future that's going to be a really good player for a long time, you go get a guy like Jordan Davis. Go up and trade for Jordan Davis. Again, this is if everything works out. Now, if you're able to get a good wide receiver, and that's the thing is though, pretty much every wide receiver in this draft is ran a 4.4. So I mean, you could get a good wide receiver in the 5th, 6th round, 7th round, doesn't matter. Velus Jones Jr. was a guy I thought could go in the 6th round. I think he ran like a 4.3. Come on. You can get good wide receivers. I think you can even get a starting right tackle in this draft in the 3rd and 4th round. Go get Jordan Davis, man. That would just be a lot of fun for the Raiders and for the fans. I really think he would elevate their defense to immediately make it a top unit, at least a top 15 unit easily in my mind. But let us know what you guys think. Make sure you guys like and subscribe down below. Leave a like and a comment. It helps people find the show. We greatly appreciate all the support that we've gotten and continue to get. You guys are all truthfully awesome. We love every single one of you. In the description down below, you'll find all of our social media platforms. So guys, give us a like and a follow there. Also, remember to give us a listen and sub on iTunes. You can find that link down in our description below. And then finally, if you have anything else you'd like us to cover, send us an email at thesportsbp@yahoo.com or put in the comment section down below and we would love to cover it. But let us know what you guys think about if the Las Vegas Raiders need and should trade up for Jordan Davis.